Executive Director of the Washington Beer Commission. Welcome to Seattle Beer Week. I'd like to introduce to you the gentlemen of the Seattle Beer Collective and the Presidente of Fremont Brewing. They're all going to say a few words and we'll get this thing underway. Who's first up? Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Roberts of the Seattle Beer Collective. Oh, Matt Young. Oh, God. Wait a minute.
My agenda says me, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so a lot of you have been here for most of our years. Who has the record player? The record player. I know 3 months. Alright. Hard thing for us to do because, you know, we're a bunch of guys who just really like our market. We got publicans, we got distributors, we got importers, we got people who drink beer. And some people saw our vision, some didn't. This is 5 years now. There's no other city in the country that can say 5 years but Philly. Philly has. Philly! Woo! Well, I understand. Woo! What's up, GTO? But they do something different than what we do. They support their market. We support all beer. And there's a lot of breweries here that are great. And there's a lot of breweries here that are influenced by world breweries. And there's a lot of breweries here that pour beer that are from other countries. We support it all. And that's the best thing about what we do here. So generally at this point I read the proclamation. We'll get to that so we can all chant along and know how it goes. But Mike Baker and Ian Roberts and Kelsey Marco kind of wrote this thing that I thought was fitting. We never really had a mission statement. It was more like how do we support our area and how do we support what we do and our friends. Basically, it's a friend thing. It's what pubs are about. It's what we do. It's why we got into what we do. I could sell vacuums tomorrow if I was really passionate about a vacuum. My lady got me a Dyson, and I think it's awesome. But I don't want to sell it. Like, you could have said Dyson. I can't. My lady can. All right, so I'm going to read this. If I get teary-eyed, it's my fault. And then we'll read the proclamation, and then we'll drink. All right. Alright, here we go. Seattle Beer Week is more than just events. It goes beyond beer, products, and consumption. Seattle Beer Week is a celebration of the beer community. Seattle beer community is truly one of a kind. Throughout my years of experience visiting and working in other markets, Seattle beer industry stands as one of the strongest, and these 10 days which make up Seattle Beer Week act as a reminder to all, veteran and novice brew fans alike, that Seattle is rich in the natural resources of craft beer and the hard-working people who make it happen. A community of brewers, brewery owners, bars and restaurant owners, importers, distributors, service staff, and so many more. The list goes on and on, of course, and ends with you, the consumer, the lover and or soon-to-be lover of craft beer. This collection of people brought together by a mutual love of every man's favorite beverage creates an environment of support. While it has welcomed beers from all around the world, the traditions of Belgium, Germany, Czech Republic, and others, it has fully embraced the local breweries and grown with them as they have become some of the best craft representatives in their country. While the industry was faced with crippling tax, this community decided to race together in a single voice and achieve results. I have never been a part of an industry that takes care of its own like the beer industry. Sure, there is always competition, but everyone realizes that tide floats all boats. We have seen many friends, colleagues, and loved ones face hard times. In every case, this community stepped up. We have seen our great friend and loved one, Chris Kavanaugh, cancer. Standing by his side to the end, this industry has raised money to help him and despite the people involved in this cause. There is still money being raised for cancer research in his name. This past year, we saw a beloved bartender suffer a shock and stroke. Again, the industry rallied together with fundraisers and donations to help repair large and growing hospital bills.
Don't cry.
Take a minute.
So once more,
Take it.
So once more, out of all the things which make the beer community special, it comes down to the people. If this happens to be your first Seattle Beer Week, feel welcome and know that you're a part of something. If you've done this before, sponsor, bartender, or beer nerd, hello again. Drink a little or a lot. Talk to one another. Get to know your neighbors and a new brew. Seattle Beer Week is here. Raise a can, a glass, or a bottle, and say cheers to you. We have more than a community. We have family that is something to be proud of. This is our 5th year Seattle Beer Week. Here's to many more beers in the future. Mike Baker and the Seattle Beer Recycling. So now, I mean, I'm a big fan of Rocky Horror. So now for this part.
Drink.
I'm trying to shit.
Whereas,
City of Seattle, Office of the Mayor, proclamation. Whereas, I need to write some of the words, so I might throw some of you guys off. Seattle is recognized by many as being at the center of high quality craft beer brewing and boasts a great amount of artisanal, family-owned breweries. And it was the late 1970s in Seattle where the term microbrewery was first coined. A word used to describe a small brewery dedicated to creating handcrafted specialty beer. And like fine wines or small batch liquors, Epicurean and craft beer enthusiasts have come to appreciate, savor, the regional and nuanced variants available in the handcrafted lagers and ales offered today. And in honor of the 8,000-year tradition of specialty brewing, craft beer, aficionados enjoying local restaurants, pubs, merchants, breweries, to celebrate locally brewed beers and brewed a 10-day-long Brewers Week of festivities. And more than 60, but now it's more like 100 local venues will be host a rousing collection of events throughout this year's festival. Now, therefore, I state your name. Mayor of the City of the Land of Oz. Hereby proclaim May 9th to the 19th, Seattle Beer Week 2013. Next up is another redneck map.
yeah, man! Before we go on and go out for 10 more days of celebration of our beer, we just have one more round of applause for folks who brought us all together because if we weren't here, because of these guys, we just, well, probably be here and everywhere else we can be here, but now we're here. And you feel worse and worse in front of that last day on Sunday. Also, don't forget, because these guys, you feel that way. So, to make things worse, we love you. Well, we wanted to offer something special for Beer Week this year. You know, we're into the cans. It is better in the can if you haven't ever had it. We had a 4.5% session pale ale that we thought was special to feature the Cowiche Canyon hops and the projects we have out there to promote organic Washington hops. Yeah. We tried to get some of our farmers out, but like farmers do, they get busy farming. They're actually out taking care of the vines right now. They couldn't come out and say a word about the Cowiche project. But we can just have a moment of respect to put our hands together for the farmers out who are raising their hops. Place to have our friends in Yakima so close by. And as you go through this week and you need more than a 4.5% session pale ale, we decided to provide this year as we sat around. We felt special being picked.
5 years, man.
5th year. Yeah! Session pale ale. And then we decided since we like session so much, we made a session barley wine. You can drink this all day long. It's less than 10%.
drinkers out there, my email is mattyounce@click.com. This is officially. We wanted to do this whole thing in haiku for those of you who understand what that means. But well, not that smart.
St. Fair Walrus.
If you know what that means, the St. Fair Walrus and the haiku reference, this beer is for you. If you don't, this beer is for you too. It officially goes on sale now and on tap. Thanks for coming. Thanks for Shell Beer Week. Number 5 for sure.
I've only got 2 more things on my agenda to say. We had a lot of. We spent a lot of time. 2 more things. We're done.
2 more quick things.
We had a lot of really good sponsors coming a little bit late, so our t-shirt thing's a little bit late. So if you guys want some t-shirts, we have a little bit of them here. Whatever's left over, go to the Pine Box later on. I don't want hate mail like a month from now. Like I could do a t-shirt, so that's what's ahead. The other part of that is it's all for you. We couldn't do this. This is not Seattle Beer Week. It's our Beer Week. Everybody, think about it yourself. You drink beer, you make beer, you